Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to Blues Baseball. We are live from Pershing Park in Santa Barbara for the second edition of the Blues and Foresters in this 2022 CCL season. It's a matchup of two teams from the CCL South. The Foresters currently sit atop first place in the CCL South with their record at 8-5. They've won 2 games in a row in 6 of their last 4. They're coming off of back-to-back wins against the MLB Academy Barons, where Barons put up good fights, but the Foresters emerged victorious on Thursday and yesterday, winning 4-1 on Thursday and 6-1 yesterday. The Blues coming off of a tough loss. And Thousand Oaks yesterday led through 7.5 innings, and then in the bottom of the 8th relinquished the lead, would eventually tie it, but would fall by the score of 5-4 to the Conejo Oaks in the bottom of the 9th. Getting things ready here in a hurry in Santa Barbara. Let's bring you starting lineup for the Blues. At least we'll give you the top 3. It's Darius Price, C.J. Maciel, and Cody Darcy. So that's what we're dealing with in Santa Barbara. And there's a whole bunch to take into account before this game gets underway with ball 1. Graham Osmond is on the mound, a left-hander for the Foresters. So quickly Price ahead, and the second pitch to him. That's in there for a strike to even the count. So the Blues coming off of the loss yesterday to the Oaks, they now find themselves, there's a 3-way tie at the bottom of the South for last place, essentially. 3 teams tied, the Blues, Riptide, and Saints, all at 4-5 in the South. Price fouls that one back, and it's 1-2. So with the record now at 8-10 on the season, it's about winning as many ball games as you can in a tough stretch like this has been for the Blues. On the road most of this weekend, off on Monday. So we'll be back here in Santa Barbara to play a 2 o'clock contest. Off day on Monday to Orange County Tuesday, and then a long stretch of home games as Price swings and misses through strike 3, and that's the first out. And the first strikeout for Osmond.
Batting next for the Blues, number 2, C.J. Maciel.
Right on, brother. Proper grammar. Proper grammar.
C.J. Maciel now batting second for the Blues, playing shortstop today against the Foresters. Osmond comes home with the first pitch to him. It's inside and taken for a strike. Oh, 1 is a ground ball hit to third, and that play made by Basil. Throw across the diamond onto first to get Maciel. So quickly there's 2 out. 5-3 on that ground out. Quickly 2 gone for Cody Darcy, who's batting third and DHing today. So Darcy getting a call, taking a break from the field. Came into pinch hit yesterday against the Oaks. Came into pinch hit for E.J. Kreitzman. Quickly 2 gone, and Osmond looks sharp on the mound. Graham Osmond, left-hander for Santa Barbara. Just underway here at Pershing Park, top of the first, and that pitch is low and inside, ball 1. That pitch fouled back, and the count now 1-1. Ball and a strike to Darcy. Quickly 2 out, top of the first, and Cody swings and misses through strike 2. 1-2 pitch on its way from Osmond, and he got Darcy swinging. Sets him down on strikes. Osmond picks up 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. Oh, my goodness. Settle down, man.
Proper grammar.
Apologize for a fan in the stands who I'll try to mute as much as I can just to kind of make sure that he doesn't get on our airwaves too much, but we'll do what we can. Blue sat down in order, 1, 2, 3, Price, Maciel, and Darcy. And Osmond picks up 2 strikeouts in the process. So with that, we'll bring you the Foresters' starting lineup. We can actually fire up the graphic for you in 1 second. Bill Pintard's Foresters at 8-5. Here's how they line up today. Leading off is Miguel Santos. He'll play shortstop. Tanner Otrembra's batting second. He's the first baseman. Kevin Basil, who made a nice play at third in the first inning, bats third. Griffin Everett is the DH. Batting cleanup. Hunter Ensley's the left fielder. Nate Rombach doing the catching. Kyle Casper in right. William Pendergrass is the second baseman, and Josh Pinson is in center. Our starting lineup today brought to you by ABC Bail Bonds. ABC Bonding. It's better to know us and not need us than to need us and not know us. Blues baseball back on the air. We're in Santa Barbara tonight, Pershing Park. Bottom of the first coming up, it'll be Santos, Otremba, and Basil. Bear with us. There's going to be a lot of fans coming on the air tonight. We are close to the stands, and we'll do our best to power through. Bryson Van Sickle is getting the start for the Blues this evening. Senior out of Utah. Has started more games than any Blues pitcher this season. This will be his 6th start for Van Sickle.
Leading off tonight's game for the Foresters, number 3, Miguel Santos.
Bottom of the first, no score. Blues were sat down in order, and now Van Sickle starts his day out with a strike. Van Sickle's 0-1, the left-hander. Did he go around? Didn't see the call. I think it's 0-2. Van Sickle's 6th start with the ERA at 4.95, just under 5. Not where he wants it, but he's coming off of one of his better outings. That one popped up and out of play. Count still 0-2. Pitched against the Barons on the 21st in a 9-run win, so wasn't asked to go too deep. 3 full innings, only gave up a hit and struck out a batter. Has kept the walks down all season. The strikeout-to-walk ratio excellent for Bryson. Just has to stay away from hard contact, and that's what he'll look to do today against the Santa Barbara Foresters, first place in the South. 0-2 pitch on its way, and he got him swinging. Here's Tanner Otremba, Foresters' first baseman, batting second. That breaking ball is swung through. 0-1. Nothing in 1. Van Sickle comes home. 0-2 again. Nothing in 2. Van Sickle has the sign. Missed in the dirt. Just the one camera today. 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Well, they'll say he fouled it off, excuse me. Do it all over again. Otremba's average at 263 coming into tonight's contest. This only his 6th game. Hasn't been a staple in the lineup.
Come on, Bryson, let's go, baby.
Takes ball 2 there to even the count.
Let's go, Stars! And then you guys go, let's go, Blues. Let's go, Stars! Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Stars!
Pitch in the dirt and counts full.
Let's go, Stars!
Count full, and the pitch is high ball 4. And there's a runner on first with 1 out for Kevin Basil.
Now batting for the Foresters, sponsored by BMW Santa Barbara, number 4, Kevin Basil.
Van Sickle starts Basil off with a strike in the count 0-1.
One to measure, one to rate.
Van Sickle set. Is 0-1 pitch. That one in the dirt. Otremba walked on a payoff pitch. Basil now batting third, the Foresters' third baseman. Basil leading the team in average. This is his 12th game. 342. Tied for the team lead in hits with 13. Van Sickle will step off. Interesting that no Gavin Cash today, who's usually a corner infielder for Santa Barbara. He's tied for the team lead in hits and is the only Forester with double-digit RBI. But not in the lineup today. So Van Sickle faces Basil, the third baseman.
Let's bang game, brothers here.
2 balls and a strike. That pitch high. Got him to chase that pitch. And there was 2 strikes, so Van Sickle gets the second out of the first and his second strikeout, trying to work around a walk to Tanner Otremba. Griffin Everett now, who we did not see the last time these two teams played. We should mention that they have. Foresters came to Sinsheimer Stadium and beat the Blues 6-5 in what was another good ball game, tightly contested between these two teams. That came back on Sunday, June 19th. So we're in Santa Barbara for back-to-back at Pershing Park. And Van Sickle starts another batter off with a first pitch strike. That's been a trend of Bryson's entire season.
Just a record word, kid. Just a record word, huh?
A 1 pitch is swung through for strike 2, and Otremba's taken off for second. He'll be in there with a stolen bag, but the count is 0-2 on Griffin Everett. Foresters DH tonight, Griffin Everett. Nothing into the count. Van Sickle dealing with an early runner in scoring position, but fires an 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Both pitchers mimic each other's first innings. Osman retired the side in order. Van Sickle works around to walk to Otremba, still strikes out the side. Santos, Basil, and Everett all down on strikes. And we're heading to the second inning. It'll be Tolia, Shamela, and Villegas up for the Blues. When we come back, short break on the Blue Streaming Network. Top of the second about to be underway. We'll take a break and be back shortly. Thanks so much for hanging out. To the second we go, and Zach Tolia leading off the second inning for the Blues against Graham Osmond. Tolia takes in the dirt ball one. That pitch not close. Strike one.
Come on, Zach. You got this, baby. Come on. Let's go, Zach. Under the fence, baby. Under the fence. Come on, Zach. Let's go, Zach.
I don't even need to say anything. Ball and a strike to Tolia. Ground ball, third base side. Casey Bell puts himself in front of that one again. Eric, I don't know who this guy is, but I just wish he was quiet. Super fan or not. That's all I know.
Let's go, proper grammar.
Come on, Zach.
Ball and two strikes. Count evens.
The Queen's fleet has arrived in anticipation of this too.
Come on, Zach. Focus, baby. Hit it home, baby. Hit it home.
Blowing hair, grandma.
Got him swinging. That's the first out of the second inning. And the third strikeout for Osmond, matching Van Sickle.
Number 35, Nathan Shamela.
Proper grammar.
Osmond's first pitch to Nathan Shamela is a ball that gets away. Shamela doing the catching today, swapping positions with Chase Gallegos, who did the catching in yesterday's ball game. Tough loss for the Blues, but talking to the coaching staff when we rolled into the Pershing Park, mentioning that morale has not changed. This team is still very confident that they can go out and win both ball games against the Foresters and rattle off a few to turn the season around. Ball and a strike to Shamela, but morale not down whatsoever. The Blues got a inspired speech from Bob Miller before this one about just playing hard and continuing to do so. None of the losses the Blues have suffered this season are because of the lack of effort, and that's, again, what the resounding message from Bob Miller was. It's about execution. Shamela takes low ball two. And seeing that matriculate into wins. Blues have never shorted themselves with their effort. It's just execution that can turn the season around. Shamela flares one out to right, foul. Or it's actually a fair ball. So Shamela has himself a single. Right field from where I'm sitting is cut off. So not the best angle for the right side of the outfield, but Shamela is aboard with a single. First hit for the Blues, and their first base runner is the catcher from Dartmouth, safe at first, with one out for Colin Villegas. Ball one to Colin Villegas, left fielder. So the first start Villegas is going to get where he's not batting third. There's a ground ball hit to short. He'll get the out at second and actually turn two out of it. So that was Santos turning unassisted 6-3 double play to end the inning with Shamela safe at first. He's out at second, and Villegas out at first as he grounds into a 6-3 unassisted double play, and what a play it was from Miguel Santos to end the inning. To the bottom of the second we go. Still no score. Both pitchers doing their thing. Due up for Santa Barbara, it'll be Hunter Ensley, Nate Rombach, and Kyle Casper. Left fielder, catcher, and right fielder for the Santa Barbara Foresters. Short break and we're back. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We're in Santa Barbara tonight and tomorrow, and we appreciate you making us part of your Saturday evening. I'll be right back. Here's Hunter Ensley, Foresters left fielder, facing Van Sickle to lead off the second inning. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. There's a ground ball hit to Maciel at short. Played on a couple hops, throw to first to get the first out. So it's the Foresters catcher, Nate Rombach's turn to bat with no one on and one out. Bottom of the second.
Let's go far! Lay down a symphony tonight, kid!
Breaking ball misses with ball one.
Let's go, Bryson! Let's go, Bryson!
What is happening? 1-0 pitch. That looks good, and it is. Ball and a strike now. Taken for strike 2.
All right, Bryson!
Looking for strikeout number 4. Van Sickle comes home.
Right there.
Ooh, just missed low. 2-2. Van Sickle's already struck out 3, bringing his season total up to 18. That leads the Blues now. His 2-2 pitch missed high, and now the count's full. Count full and a payoff pitch. Misses with ball 4. Second walk issued by Van Sickle, and there will be a runner on with 1 out.
Come on, baby!
Now batting for the Foresters, sponsored by Pacific Press. Number 10, Kyle Casper.
Kyle Casper's turn to hit with a runner on for the Foresters.
Let's go, Casper, the not-so-friendly ghost.
Yeah, it draws a few laughs. Ball 1.
We seen you walking through doors and walking through walls, brother. Walk through counts right now, man.
Throw over to first, checks on Rombach. He's still safe.
That's what's up!
Van Sickle's 1-0. That's high.
Hi, baby.
I gotta admit, is it hard to see the strike zone when the guy's a ghost?
Yeah, here. Tie your shoe. Tie your shoe.
2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, bottom of the second. That pitch fouled off.
Fat boy! Fat boy! Fat boy! Fat boy! Fat boy! You not mean that as Cast. Spooky!
2 balls and a strike. Ball 3. 2 walks, the only blemishes on Van Sickle's start so far, having to work around limited traffic. Has dealt with 1 runner in scoring position. That was Otremba in the first after he walked and stole second, but Van Sickle proceeded to strike out Basil and Everett. There's a line drive. That'll drift out of play down the right field line. I believe that'll fill the count at 3-2. Again, right field. Really hard to see from where I am, especially to see what's fair and what's foul. My vantage point is directly down the left field line and third base, which is where our camera is. So the count full to Casper,
I'm afraid! I'm a ghost!
and Van Sickle shakes off the first sign, nods to the second. On the same page as Shamela, and his payoff is swung through for strike 3. 2 gone and the 4th strikeout for Van Sickle.
Now batting for the Foresters, sponsored by Santa Barbara Stone. Number 7, Will Pendergrass.
William Pendergrass.
Come on, Dependy, right here, kid.
2 outs, still scoreless. Van Sickle got him swinging. Miss low, ball and strike. Popped up and out of play. Strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch is a high chopper to short. Maciel will field it on hop and toss to Tolia at first to retire the side. 6-3 on that ground out. Nice throw from Maciel. Van Sickle again works around to walk. The lone blemish picks up his 4th strikeout. Gets Ensley and Pendergrass to ground out to short. And that does it for the Foresters in the bottom of the 2nd. And through 2, we are still scoreless. Both pitchers doing their thing. And now Osmond will have to face Anderson, McGuire, and Pemberton, the bottom 3rd of the Blues lineup, after Van Sickle pitches a scoreless 2nd inning. Short break and we're back. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. I'm Zach Ebrahim hanging out at Pershing Park down the left field line. Temperatures in the mid-70s. It'll get cool as the sun sets, and we are right by the ocean. If you want a good ball game, Blues and Foresters, this matchup never disappoints. We'll be right back. With you for the 3rd inning. And it's Aiden Anderson, sophomore right fielder out of Xavier, manned center field last night against the Oaks. Looks at the first pitch from Osmond and takes it for ball 1. So, Eric, let's get you the dimensions of this field. So down the left field line, it's a short porch, about 310. Anderson takes a strike. Left center is actually 380, and then dead center is 390. So that's the part of the ballpark where if you're going to triple, that's where you want to hit it. And then down to the right field line is around 365. So interesting dimensions. The ground ball hit to short, and Santos tosses to first to retire Anderson and get the first out of the inning. So those are your dimensions, 310, 380, 390. And then down the right field line, 365. So definitely a right-handed batter friendly ballpark. Here's Connor McGuire. 1 out, top of the 3rd, the pitch, strike. Oh, 1. 0-2 now.
Come on, baby, over the fence.
Grounded foul, and McGuire stays alive, but the count's still 0-2. Ground ball hit to third, played on a hop by Basil, throw across the diamond, takes a hop to first, and Otremba unable to hang on to that, so McGuire reaches with an infield single. Can't imagine that would be ruled an error, so we'll rule it a single for McGuire. It's the second hit for the Blues, second base runner, and here's Luke Pemberton. Trying to break out of a mini slump for Luke. He's in center field, which is actually where he started playing defensively at the beginning of the season, then shifted to right field, but back in center tonight. Ball one. That pitch gets away, allowing McGuire to take second base. Count now 2-0 on Pemberton. Luke in a good hitter's count. Is probably just struggling with strikeouts, really, has been Luke's problem just as of late, trying to make more contact. And he mentioned at the beginning of the season, getting those at-bats, getting those consistent at-bats in summer ball. His main strategy at the plate was just to cut down on strikeouts. 2-0 pitch. Pemberton looks at a strike. Swung through for strike two, and the count evens.
Together.
Osmond's 2-2 pitch. That missed low, and the count now full. Payoff pitch. Pemberton swings and misses. 2 gone. Fourth strikeout for Osmond. And it'll be Darius Price's turn to bat with a runner in scoring position in the form of Connor McGuire, who singled and advanced to second base on a wild pitch. Price on his way to Cal Poly Pomona. Struck out in the first at-bat of the ballgame. Osmond to the plate. No, first he'll step off. Ball one to Price. Popped up, not playable. Strike one, count evens.
Come on, Darius, you got this, baby. Come on.
Get that kid a gift card. Let's go now. Come on now. Come on now, Sturge. Stir it up. Stir it up. Stir
Ball and a strike to Darius Price. Takes ball 2. Price in his short time with the Blues has been productive. The average at 200, but not telling the whole story. His on-base percentage high. He's walked 7 times. He's driven in 3. He doubled in his first game as a Blue. And his strikeout numbers are very low. Fly ball out to right. That'll be caught by Casper. Or it actually dropped for a base hit. So we're 0 for 2 on hits to right field. At least it was a single for Price. So it dropped in front of Casper, and Price is safe at first. Runners on first and second for the Blues. Or actually, McGuire came in to score. So it's an RBI single for Darius Price. Blues lead 1-0. Throw over to first. Price is safe. Maciel took a strike, so it's an RBI single for Darius Price. And on cue, he drives in his 4th run in his short time as a Blue and picks up his 4th hit. Blues with an early lead on Osman after he looked unhittable. Ball 1 in the dirt. RBI single for Price. Maciel swings through strike 2. Maciel hits a high chopper to third. Basil will throw to first. Now the inning's over. So we thought it was over earlier. Instead, it was actually an RBI single for Price. That scored McGuire from second. And so the Blues lead 1-0 through 2.5. Bottom of the third coming up. It'll be the first at-bat for Josh Stinson. And then we'll work right back to the top of the Foresters lineup in Santos and Otremba. Thanks so much for hanging out. Blues Baseball Blues Streaming Network. Saturday night action in Santa Barbara. Blues trying to get back to the win column after losing on a wild pitch against the Oaks last night to fall 5-4. And trying to avenge a loss against the Foresters just 6 days ago. It's Van Sickle's turn to pitch the third, and we'll be back shortly. To the third, bottom of the third we go. Home half, first at bat for Stinson. He'll face Bryson Van Sickle, who's been awesome. Fly ball out to right. That's a base hit. Announcers jinx firmly in place as Stinson singles on the first pitch he sees from Van Sickle. And that's the first hit given up by Bryson. And the first time the Foresters get a leadoff man on in the form of Josh Stinson. And it'll be Miguel Santos now, who's 0 for 1. He was the first strikeout victim of Van Sickle in the ballgame. So Bryson has struck out 4, walked 2. That's the first hit he's allowed. But he's been great. Bottom of the third. Throw over to first. Checks on Stinson. He's safe. I'm doing the best I can, Robin. appreciate the feedback. If I'm ever just muting myself mid at bat, it's because he's going insane. Throw over to first again, and Stinson is safe. Can't protect us for the whole ball game. We still got 6 innings of this. There it is. All right. 1-0 pitch. Flared out to right and foul, and the count evens. Ball and a strike. Van Sickle will set himself with a runner at first. And it's a wild pitch that'll allow Stinson to take second. And it's ball 2 to Santos. Home plate umpire dusts off the plate. Count 2-1 for Santos. Balls and a strike. Ground ball chopped foul. Still no outs in the inning. Van Sickle dealing with a runner in scoring position for the second consecutive inning. Was able to pitch around it in the second. Got him swinging. Another great job by Van Sickle to pitch around a dangerous hitter and pick up his 5th K. Now there's 1 gone for Tanner Otremba.
Number 44, Tanner Otremba.
I love every bullet and every axe swing in this brilliant war. Let's go, Tremba!
1 out, bottom 3. Otremba walked back in the first. That runner's taken off for third. Van Sickle sees and throws to third. He is out. That's a huge second out. And a poor decision by Stinson to try and steal third. While Van Sickle had him in his peripherals. Throws him out. 2 gone. Base is empty. That was huge. Van Sickle now to Otremba, who hits one out to center. Giving chase is Pemberton to the warning track and makes the catch at the wall. So Van Sickle still faces the minimum even after Stinson singles because he was caught trying to steal third. Strikes out Santos, gets Otremba to fly out to center, and we are through 3 with the Blues ahead, 1-0. Courtesy of Darius Price's RBI single, which came in the top of the third. It scored Connor McGuire, who applied the tag down at third base, as Stinson was trying to steal third. So to the 4th we go, and the 4th inning of work for Graham Osmond, left-handed starter for the Foresters. Blues trying to get back in the win column.
Keep an eye out for our interns at the the next inning. Keep your
See if they can hold on.
We'll be doing another 50-50 raffle tonight.
Blues and Foresters. Second time these two have matched up this season. Foresters in first in the South. Blues at a three-way tie. Blues in a three-way tie at the bottom of the South, trying to climb their way up in the standings. Short break and we're back. Thanks for hanging out.
Let's go grab! Let's go grab!
To the fourth we go, and Cody Darcy is up for the Blues.
Proper grammar!
Darcy struck out swinging in the first, batting third and DHing. Highest he's hit in the order this season. And I believe, I'm almost positive it's his first time DHing. Again, came in to pinch hit
Stop kicking, baby.
last night and struck out.
Gotta give your brothers with the ball. Gotta give your
But the last time he started at third base, he drove in three. He had 3 RBI and 2 doubles against the Foresters back on the 19th. That was the last time he started. He drove in 3 on 2 doubles. Swings through strike 2.
go proper grammar.
Just getting underway here in the fourth. Blues ahead 1-0, courtesy of a Darius Price RBI single. Got him swinging on strike 3, so Darcy down on strikes, and there's 1 out. Another strikeout for Osman. That's his 5th. And Zach Tolia to stand in. He's also 0 for 1 with a strikeout himself.
Proper grammar.
Starts Tolia off with a strike down the middle.
Kick dust right there, dog. Working game, kid.
Owen and Tolia hits a ground ball to short. Santos Fields actually gets by him. So Tolia's reaching on an E6. It was a seeing eye ground ball, but a tough play. Tough break for Santos as it just looked like it went under his glove. And so Tolia is aboard with 1 out on an E6. And here's Shamela, who's 1 for 1 with a single himself tonight.
Keep going, grab. Keep going, grab. Keep going, grab.
Osman to Shamela. High ball 1. The sun also beams in directly at us. Lined up with third base line, so as soon as that sets, we'll have a better view as well. Still get to see the tree line. Throw over to first, and Tolia is safe. Plenty of palm trees in Santa Barbara. Always a nice drive whether you're coming down from Slope or up from Thousand Oaks like I am, or I was.
That's home, kid.
Ball and no strikes. Shamela cranks one out to center field. That ball's got some carry, but ranging back to make the catch is Stinson. Actually, he dropped it. So Stinson, he had that one lined up, and it still caroms off his glove. Didn't have the best view at it. I'd assume it's another error. Anyway, Shamela and Tolia are on second and third. All we know is
Good, the Stars
Nathan's
go.
into second base, and the Blues are threatening with one out in the top of the fourth.
Let's go Stars! Let's go Stars! Let's
Osmond delivers ball one to Villegas, who grounded into a 6-3 unassisted double play that ended the second inning. Shamela, we're just going to say he doubled. Tolia reached on an E6 before him, so Zach's at third, and Shamela's at second after doubling.
move forward!
And the Blues are threatening because of it. The pitch is a strike.
Let's go!
Villegas takes in the dirt ball one.
Let's go, brothers. Every brother sport leather is on high alert. Deliver them a message, brother.
Osmond, this would be quite a job to get out of this with no runs scoring. Ground ball off of Villegas, 1-2 now.
What a fight we see in here tonight, huh? What a Brooklyn brawl this is, huh? Come on now, huh?
Ball and 2 strikes.
We back in the old times right now. Yeah, come on, huh?
Osmond's 2-strike pitch to Villegas is a ground ball, hit to first, and a run is in to score. RBI ground out for Villegas, and it's 2-0 Blues. Hit it to first, and Otremba took it to the bag unassisted, but Villegas drives in the second run for the Blues tonight, and it'll be Aiden Anderson batting with Shamela at third, and now 2 out. Still in the top of the fourth. There is that breeze. Man, it may look hot on the screen. Now it's getting really cold. Swings through strike one. I don't know how I ever did a game here without sunglasses. No clue how I did it.
Proper grammar! Proper grammar! Let's go, kid.
Big chance for Anderson to bring in that runner from third. 0-2 now. That pitch got away for a second, and Shamela played with the idea of coming home, but really no opportunity. And with Casey Belt in his ear, he's been relaying his thoughts to him. Shamela at third with 2 out. Can score on a base hit. Anderson 0 for 1, grounded out to short in the third. Graham Osmond's pitch to him. It's ball 2, missed high. Forester fans want the call. Anderson stays alive with the count even. Blues plated their second run on Colin Villegas and his ground out to first.
2-4! 2-4! 2-4!
High and inside. That almost hit him.
Let's go, proper grammar! Come on, brother! We
Count full.
win this one! Never deny!
Ball 4. And a good at-bat for Anderson. They're at the corners with 2 out. Third Blue to reach in this inning. Quick meeting out here. Foresters pitching coach and Graham Osman. Big at bat coming here for Connor McGuire, who singled in the third and came around to score on Darius Price's RBI single. Blues threatening here with 2 out, trying to keep the rally going. Tolia reached on an error after Darcy struck out. So it's been a 1-out rally until Villegas drove in the second run on his ground out. Anderson just had a great at-bat and walked because of it. And now it's up to Connor McGuire. McGuire takes ball 1 outside. The 1-0 missed low again, and it's ball 2. Little loss of command for Osman. Understandable, however, as he's dealing with some traffic. Even when the Blues played it a run, there were only 2 hits in the inning. 3 men have reached, and he's behind 2-0 already on McGuire, the pitch. Now behind 3-0. They'll have to attack him here, 3-0. But he'll miss, and here comes Shamela from third. He's going to score on a wild pitch. 3-0 Blues, and that was a 4-pitch walk issued to McGuire. So the third run comes in to score on a wild pitch. And McGuire takes first. He has yet to be retired, reaching both times, and passes the baton off to Luke Pemberton with runners on first and second. Blues now lead 3-0. Appreciate the comment, Rick. 3-0 Blues, top 4, 2 out, and it's officially a 2-out rally. Here's Pemberton, and Osman's still out there. Pemberton showed bunt, didn't pull it back in time, and takes a strike. Nothing in 1, the pitch to Pemberton. Takes in the dirt, ball 1. Seems to be a point of emphasis for Osman attacking low in the zone, but it's come back to bite him on a couple wild pitches, the most recent of which scored the 3rd run for the Blues. Nothing Romback can really do. Ball and a strike, Pemberton. Grounds 1 foul. Right in front of us. Price will pick it up. There's Darius. Hands it off to the bat boy. A 2-strike pitch on its way from Osman to Pemberton. A couple runners on for the Blues, trying to tack on more here in the 4th. Missed low again. It's not getting the chase on the low pitches. Osman firing off-speed stuff into the dirt. Pemberton lays off.
Slow it down, brother. Take a hit of wind right now, baby.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Osman checks second and deals. Got Pemberton swinging. Runner stranded on first and second, but the Blues played 2 in the inning, 1 on a Colin Villegas ground out to first, and 1 on a wild pitch that scored Shamela from third. It's a 3-run lead for San Luis Obispo. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th, and Bryson Van Sickle's been as sharp as he's been all season. 5 Ks, only 1 hit, a couple walks that he's worked around, and we'll see what he's got in the 4th. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network, they've taken a 3-0 lead, and we'll see if they hold on in the bottom of the 4th. Van Sickle's fourth inning of work. He'll face Basil, Everett, and Ensley. Thanks for hanging with us and bearing with us tonight. We're at Pershing Park in Santa Barbara and still bringing it to you and making Blues baseball part of your, Saturday evening. Short break and we're back.
Underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Let's go Blues, go! Pitchers and speed to be the best in the.
To the bottom of the fourth, and Van Sickle starting off Basil with a strike. Bryson's fourth inning of work. Quickly 0-2. Bear with us with the sun setting in over left field. That sun's going to come down a little lower. It's going to hit our camera a little more, but then when it sets, we'll have a pretty good visual. 0-2, and that's a line drive ground ball through the left side for a base hit. And Basil is aboard to start the fourth for the Foresters. Griffin Everett now, who's 0 for 1. One of Van Sickle's 5 strikeout victims so far tonight. Lefty-righty matchup here. Van Sickle to Everett. Bit high, ball 1. One missed low and one misses high. Count 2-0 to Everett. Also 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Foresters get the leadoff man on for the second consecutive inning. Van Sickle worked around it in the third. There's a strike. There's the 2-1. Another ground ball. Price throws to first. They actually get 2. It's a double play because Basil was off the bag. So they had to throw to first. End up retiring Basil, so we clear him off the base paths. And Everett. 4-3 unassisted double play. Second unassisted double play of the evening. This one for the Blues. There's 2 gone for Hunter Ensley. Bill Pintard is out of the dugout and relaying a message to Hunter Ensley. Two out, bottom 4. Huge double play turned by Price. There's a ground ball that is hit foul, and it's 0-1 to Hunter Ensley. So Van Sickle gets a little help from his defense.
Stepping on a stick. There, come on now, kid. On a hand right now, kid.
Quickly 0-2.
Come on, Swatches, man. Come on now.
Van Sickle looking for his 6th strikeout.
Come on, kid.
Gets the sign from Shamela. And bounced that one to the plate. Did not induce a swing on the sharp breaking ball in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
Not at a fly right now. Come on, it's a half. A shot.
2-strike pitch. Just missed low. Two balls and 2 strikes. Van Sickle comes home. Oh, he got him swinging half-heartedly. Hitting over, side retired. Van Sickle again allows a leadoff single, but faces the minimum after Everett and Basil were out on a 4-3 unassisted double play, and Ensley strikes out swinging to give 6 Ks now to Bryson Van Sickle. 24 on the season for Bryson through his team-leading 6th start. And team-leading 24th strikeout. We're into the 5th. And Sickles looked great. And it'll be the top of the order due up for the Blues. It'll be Price, who made this game 1-0, blading the first run for the Blues. Maciel and Cody Darcy due up in the 5th. Thanks so much for hanging out. We're at Pershing Park in Santa Barbara. The beach is right behind us, and we can feel the ocean breeze blowing in. Once that sun sets, it'll get a little chilly. But the Blues aren't looking to cool off here. We're going to get back in the win column, get to 9-10 on the season, and climb in the South against their rivals, the Santa Barbara Foresters, who are in first in the South. Short break, and we're back. Thanks for hanging out. Back for the 5th. It's Price leading things off against the newly inserted right-hander, Jake Faraday. 6'3", sophomore out of Arkansas. He's from Georgetown, Kentucky. But a right-hander out of Arkansas. Blues had a couple of those last summer, and they were fun to watch. See what Faraday's got. Winds and fires. Starts Price out with ball 1. Blues had Heston, Toll, and Miller Plyman, who were just lights out. Heston Toll was a reliever at Arkansas and then was told he would be used in more of a starting role come his 2nd season with the Razorbacks, and so got his chance to practice that with the Blues. Price pops this one up. to right field, and that one is, I'm absolutely certain it was caught by Casper for the first out. So Price flies out to center, but Heston got his chance to practice, gets reps as a starter with the Blues, and then Miller Plyman was the Blues' best reliever out of the pen. Pitched more innings than any pitcher the entire season, and in turn got more outs. He was just outstanding. Here's Maciel, who's 0 for 2, has grounded out to third both times. Faraday starts him out with ball 1. Those pitchers from Arkansas, they're lights out. Blues saw it firsthand. They're seeing it again. Trying to get to Faraday here, though, in the 5th. 3-0 San Luis Obispo. That's a strike. One out, top 5. Bases empty for CJ. That pitch got away. Sweet silence. Oh, it's nice. 2-1 to CJ. Maciel hits another ground ball. That one fielded by Santos at short, but Maciel beats it out. Infield single for CJ, and he's aboard for the first time. Here's Darcy, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. We're looking for that 1-out rally again. Plated 2 in the 4th after Darcy struck out swinging. Cody DHing today. Jake Faraday quickly delivers a ball in the dirt. Has started all 3 men he's faced with ball 1. No first pitch strikes yet for Faraday. Fun delivery to watch. Kicks that leg forward. Pitching out of the stretch now with CJ safe at first. Quickly to the plate. There's a ground ball hit to third. Basil will toss to second. They try to get 2, and they will. 5-4-3 double play ends the top of the 5th for the Blues. And Faraday works around the Maciel single, still faces the minimum after Darcy grounds into the double play. Bottom 5 coming up. Rombach, Casper, and Pendergrass. Bob Miller having some words with the official. Not disputing anything, just possibly going over. Yes, the pitching change. The pitching change in for the Blues after Van Sickle was excellent through 4. Pitched 4 shutout innings, only gave up 2 hits and struck out 6. It's going to be Eric Kubitowicz in to pitch for the Blues. We got Kubi up in Humboldt. He's a teammate of Cameron Mabie's, who got the start, went 5 full for the Blues yesterday. Kubi's been excellent, and we'll detail all that for you. Coming up, bottom of the 5th, Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. Can't thank you enough for making us a part of your Saturday evening. We'll be right back. it's Rombach to lead off the bottom of the 5th for the Foresters, trailing the Blues 3-0. And it's Eric Kubitowicz, a senior out of Illinois State, hometown of Oakdale, Minnesota. This is going to be his 3rd appearance. He's already gotten a save. Through 4 innings pitched, he has struck out 6 and only given up 1 hit. Starts Rombach with a pitch. High and inside, ball 1. So Kubi out of the pen. Last time out against the Saints, pitched 3 scoreless innings out of the pen and only allowed that 1 hit this season. Picked up a save up in Humboldt back on June 10th. There's a fly ball hit out to left, and it is a fair ball, and a home run has just been hit by Nate Rombach after the third baseline official relays the message. Man, Kubi got ambushed, and Rombach just went yard to the short porch and left. 3:10 out and left, and Rombach hit it over the wall for a solo homer. It's the 2nd hit and the 1st run Kubitowicz has allowed this entire season. It's on the 2nd pitch to Rombach, and it's quickly 3-1. Here's Kyle Casper. Well, this announcer was not expecting that, but Rombach goes deep off of Kubi. And starts him off with ball 1. Quickly a ball and a strike to Casper, who's 0 for 1, struck out against Van Sickle. A little surprised they didn't let Bryson pitch the 5th. But you understand, I mean, Kubi's just been excellent. Gives up the homer there. But a look to bounce back with the count 2-1. That's a pop-up. Right side of the infield. Price makes the catch. First out. Casper pops up to second base. Price brings it in. Here's William Pendergrass.
Number 7, Will Pendergrass.
One out, no one on. Bottom 5, Nate Rombach just hit a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the 5th. To plate the Foresters' first run, it's only the 3rd hit the Foresters have gotten tonight, and the 2nd Kubi's given up this season. That's his first earned run. Kubitowicz, a big reason why the Blues pitching staff, and especially the bullpen, has experienced a steady decline in their ERA numbers. After yesterday's contest, the ERA for the pitching staff of the Blues below 6 for the first time this season, in what has been a consistent trend in the right direction. Strike 1 to Pendergrass.
Come
3-1 Blues. 0-1 pitch to Pendergrass from Eric Kubitowicz. Got him looking. There was actually 2 strikes. Hot sauce, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting for the Stars, number 1, Josh Stinson.
Stinson, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Kubitowicz, a breaking ball. That is hit through the right side for a base hit and a single. So Stinson is 2 for 2. Did I get that right? I got that right. All right.
Batting for the Foresters, sponsored by BMW of Santa Barbara, number 3, Miguel Santos.
Santos, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, stands in with a man on first and 2 out. Foresters trying for a 2-out rally, but they've plated their first run on an Rombach home run. First pitch fouled off, strike 1. For Nate Rombach, it's his first home run of the season, just his 4th RBI he's plated. The 0-1 pitch. Taken for a ball and taken off for second. And out at second is Josh Stinson. He's caught stealing again. He tried to steal third. Back in the third. He was caught stealing there. Tries to steal second in the 5th. And he's caught stealing again. Inning over. Kubi gives up the leadoff home run to Rombach, but after that, no damage done. Works around the single from Stinson. Catches him stealing. Gotta tell you, when Nathan Shamela's behind the plate, I would not run. But Stinson's done so twice and has been caught stealing. To the 6th we go. It'll be Tolia, Shamela, and Villegas. Now some throw again. Every throw from behind the plate. Nate's sending lasers. 3-1 Blues. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go. Go Blues, go. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play. So come on down and watch.
Come on, Zach. Let's go, Zach.
Here's Tolia to lead off the 6th. 3-1 Blues. Whew. Tolia reached on a E6 back in the 4th. Other than that, he has struck out. Still Jake Faraday, the right-hander out of Arkansas, pitching in relief of Graham Osman, who gave up 3 runs. Faraday ahead on Tolia, 0-2. Trying to keep the deficit at just 2. Forrester's got a run back, courtesy of Nate Rombach's solo shot. 2-run lead for the Blues. Up to Faraday to keep it that way. That sailed over the head of Tolia. Count 1-2. That's at least the 4th pitch that we've just seen miss the glove of Nate Rombach and make its way to the backstop. Wild pitch makes it 1-2. Got the bat out in front of that one, but hit it right to Faraday, who will toss to first and get the out. 1-3 on the putout. And bear with us, that sun in the left should set probably after the 6th, I'd say. Give it about 15. I can see when the sun sets. I can check the weather app. 1 gone and no one on for Nathan Shamela, who's having just another terrific game at the plate and behind. At the plate and behind it. At the plate, he's 2 for 2 with a single and double. And behind the plate, he's caught a 1-run, 3-hit performance from the Blues pitching staff, and he has thrown out 2 runners, the same runner trying to steal twice, both times to end an inning. So early player of the game candidate, Nate Shamela out of Dartmouth, who's been awesome. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Let's go, kid. You straight cough syrup on a rainy day.
There's a ground ball. Shamela fouled that pitch off to stay alive. Missed inside, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Shamela pops this one up. Out in shallow right. Casper will come in and make the catch for the second out.
Now batting for the Blues, number
2 gone for Villegas. Made it 2-0 Blues on his RBI ground out in the 4th. Now it's 3-1. No one on. 2 out.
Sound of here starts right here, man. You've been working
Ball 1 to
good,
Villegas.
and you've been going. You're coming from the heart. Yeah.
Swung through, and the count 1-1.
Nothing new right here, man. That's the one price that remains the same in this economy right there, man.
That's a strike. The count 1-2.
The right price, right?
Two balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, brother. Fired up on you, kid. Fired up on you.
Verity got him swinging. That'll end the Blues half of the 6th. Bottom 6 coming up for the Foresters. Top of the lineup, Santos, Otremba, and Basil. Still be Eric Kubitowicz. In the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 our score. Kubi trying to keep it that way. Short break and we're back. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Zach Ebrahim, and I will return for the bottom of the 6th. Bottom 6 underway. Kubitowicz to face the top of the Foresters' order in Santos, Otremba, and Basil, who have been kept mostly in check so far tonight. Our score 3-1. Kubi looks in and gets the sign from Shamela. Righty on righty fires and gets him to foul the first pitch off. Strike 1. Last season, these two teams played, let's see, played about 5 times, I believe. Blues and Foresters played 5 times, 6 times, excuse me, 6 times last season. Foresters took 4 of the 6.
Let's teach them a lesson in bigonometry, kid.
There's a line drive, base hit to left, and a leadoff single for Santos. First time he's reached tonight.
That adds up, brother.
Here we go. Leave him there.
Otremba, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out to center and a walk, will stand in. Runner on first. Foresters continue to get the leadoff man on. Did so in the third, did so in the fourth. Rombach hit a leadoff home run, and now a leadoff single for Santos. 4 consecutive innings. Only once was damage done on the home run. Popped up and out of play, 0-1. First time the Blues came to play Santa Barbara here at Pershing Park, they won 5-0. It was a statement. Came out, played great, and shut out the Foresters, who it was early in the season. It was actually a day ago yesterday, which is pretty funny. Fouled off. 0-2. So on June 24th, 2021, the Blues came into Santa Barbara and won 5-0. And we thought, okay, we can get used to this. Well, then we come back to Pershing Park and win again on July 6th. Oh, excuse me, that was at Sinsheimer Stadium. There's a strikeout swinging for Kubi. Sets down Otremba on strikes, got him swinging, and it's the first strikeout for Kubi Towitz. Excuse me, the second of this outing. Anyway, the Blues started 2-0 against the Foresters last season. A 5-0 win here at Pershing Park. Then a 5-1 win at Sinsheimer Stadium. Kubi starts. Kevin Basil out with a strike.
We don't need to stand for that, kid. Make your presence felt, kid.
Kubi Towitz. A pitch flared out to right, drifting foul, not playable. Strike 2. Nothing in 2. The pitch. That missed low. In Santa Barbara, it says the sun will officially set at 8:15, so that might actually mean another inning. So, appreciate your patience. A ball in the dirt to even the count at 2-2. But as long as it clears up for the 8th and 9th, which promise to be entertaining with a game as close and competitive as this one has been. Count 2-2 to Kevin Basil, who is 1 for 2. Got a single his last time up. He led off the 4th inning with a single. And taken off for second as a fly ball is hit out to center over the head of Pemberton, and it's off the wall for extra bases. So the hit and run was on. Santos is in to score on an RBI double from Kevin Basil. It's 3-2. Our score after Basil doubles in Santos off of the center field wall. They're making a run here. Everett, who's 0 for 2, stands in with a runner in scoring position and just 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch popped up. That's playable. Right side. Giving chases Anderson, and he'll collect it for the second out. That's a huge out. 1 pitch and 1 out against Everett, who's now 0 for 3. And here's Hunter Ensley, who's 0 for 2.
Up to bat for the Foresters. Riders, sponsored by Rick Wilson. Number 9, Hunter Ensley.
Ensley tasked with trying to drive in that tying run at second. Kevin Basil just made it 3-2, and Kubitawicz is trying to keep it at that. Righty-righty matchup again. Kubi to the plate. Fly ball, head out to right, ranging back. Anderson makes the catch to end the inning. Foresters get another one back on Kevin Basil's RBI double that scored Miguel Santos. Kubitawicz keeps the Blues in front, but our score now 3-2. Top 7 coming up. It'll be the bottom third of the Blues lineup. Anderson, who just made that catch out in right field, followed by McGuire and Luke Pemberton. 7, 8, 9 coming to the plate. Appreciate you hanging out with us, Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. Saturday evening in Santa Barbara. We'll be back here tomorrow. First pitch shortly after 2 for a matinee, and then the Blues will head back up to SLO. Off day Monday. Then we're in Orange County for a one-off Tuesday night. And then there's a whole bunch of games at home, and we'll detail that when we get a little bit closer. Beginning of July should be a lot of fun. But we're trying to close out June on a high note from Pershing Park. Top 7 coming up. Short break, and we're back. To the 7th we go, and Jake Faraday starting Aiden Anderson out with a strike. Pitch that's fouled off. For Faraday, it's his 4th appearance out of the pen. The season got off to a rough start back on the 11th against Orange County. Came in late in the ball game, didn't get out, gave up 3 earned runs. Quickly ahead 0-2 on Anderson. Since then has bounced back. Back-to-back outings against the Oaks and Saints in which he did not give up a hit. Right-handed reliever out of Arkansas. His 0-2 pitch inside. Looked like it might have grazed Anderson. Instead, it's 1-2. Aiden so far 0 for 1 with a walk. And Connor McGuire due up after him. 3-2 Blues. This was our score late in the ball game yesterday. Popped up and out of play. Anderson stays alive. Count's still the same. Get Jake Faraday a new baseball. Yesterday, our score was 3-2 through 7.5 innings. Ball 2. Hopefully history doesn't quite repeat itself in terms of the way yesterday's ball game ended. Count 2-2. Anderson takes high and inside to fill the count. payoff pitch on its way from Faraday. Anderson, did he go around? He did not. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk.
Now batting for the Blues, number 7, Connor McGuire.
McGuire, who has yet to be retired, singled in the 3rd, walked in the 4th.
Let's do the twist.
3-2 Blues, top 7. Here's McGuire. McGuire swings through strike 1.
And mama ain't around.
That pitch in the dirt gets away, allowing Anderson to take second base. Another wild pitch for Forrester's pitching. That's the 5th wild pitch. Not everyone has come with runners on, but I believe 3 have. That's the 3rd. First one Faraday's thrown. Now dealing with a runner in scoring position and no one out for Connor McGuire.
Do not give in to the rage. Be part of the rage.
Whatever he said.
Use the rage as your escape, kid.
All right. 1-1 count to McGuire. Big chance for the Blues. Fouled straight back.
Good hustle, kid. Bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. Yeah. Way to rage.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second is Aiden Anderson. McGuire went around. He thought better of it too, but by the time that happened, the bat had went all the way around. McGuire strikes out. That's the first out. Here's a pinch hitter for the first time tonight. Pemberton, who finishes his day 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Be up to E.J. Kreitzman. We assume E.J. will, of course, take over in the outfield. We'll just have to see where. Faraday starts him out with ball 1.
Let's go Stars. Let's go Stars.
Anderson's at second, the 1-0 to Kreitzman, who's pinch hitting, and now it's 2-0. E.J. Kreitzman awaits a 2-0 pitch. Takes a high strike.
Yeah, kid. We're a pack feeling tight and here tonight. Looking for a dollar to see you smite.
Can't make it out. Trying to understand. I just can't make it out. 2-1 pitch. Kreitzman takes ball 3. Anderson's at second. He walked to lead off the inning. That is where Faraday has struggled. It's with walks. The walk issued to Anderson, his 8th on the season,
Let's go Stars. Let's go Stars.
in just 3 innings pitched. Kreitzman goes around, and the count's now full.
Hey, come on, 34. Come on, 34. Lace it out the park, baby. Let's go, 34.
Let's go Stars. Let's go.
Count full for Kreitzman, and a runner in scoring position for the Blues, trying to get one back. Got him swinging.
Come on, Darius.
2 gone, and a man in scoring position for Darius Price.
Darius Rice.
He's already driven in a run. First of the ball game for the Blues. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Faraday starts him out again high with ball 1. So now the season totals for Faraday. He's now pitched 4 innings. 8 walks. It's the lone blemish in his entire season. Other than that, he's been pretty good. Swing and a miss from Price there. Underclassman at Arkansas. Certainly a talent. Trying to have it all come together here in the 7th and work around a leadoff walk that ends up reaching second base. He has struck out back-to-back men and fires a 1-1 pitch that misses to Price. The count now 2-1. It's a new one. Got him swinging. But it's just 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Price popped up and out of play. He stays alive. That sun is almost down. We might get it down before the 8th. We definitely will before the 8th. We'll see. I'm rooting for it. I'm cheering it on. The 2-2. Price fouls it back again and stays alive. Good battle here between Faraday and Darius Price. Lights are on here at Pershing Park. Outfield lights, that is. Just waiting for that sun to set. Huge pitch here for Faraday. Price awaits his 2-2, but we'll call time before that. Ooh, got him looking. And the inning over. To the bottom of the 7th. How about Faraday? Leadoff walk to Anderson, strikes out McGuire, Kreitzman, and Price in order to get out of the jam. Score remains 3-2. Due up for Santa Barbara, it's Rombach who led off the 5th with a home run. He'll lead off the 7th. And we'll see what he's got for an encore, followed by Casper and Pendergrass. Blues Baseball on the Blues Streaming Network. Thanks so much for hanging out. Zach Ebrahim here down the left field line, just behind home plate. That sun will be gone when we're back from break. 7. Kubi Tawit still on to pitch for the Blues. Delivers high to Nate Rombach. So here's the matchup, right? Kubi's 3rd inning out of the pen. The first man he faced out of the pen in the 5th was Nate Rombach, who homered off him on the 2nd pitch he saw. The 1-0 on its way. There's another fly ball, but that one won't leave. And Anderson's under it for the catch. There's 1 out. Defensive changes for the Blues. Anderson moves to center, and Kreitzman is now in right after EJ pinch hit for Luke Pemberton.
Number 32, Gavin Cash.
Here's Gavin Cash. What a season he's had. He's now pinch hitting for Kyler Casper. Cash takes ball 1. We'll detail again how good of a season Gavin Cash has had. .341 average, 14 hits, 13 RBI. Again, the team leader in that category. Did not get the start. Pinch hitting here for Casper. Kubi Tawitz. A 1-0 on its way. Now 2-0. Balls, no strikes. That's ball 3. Command, not something that Kubi Tawitz has struggled with a lot this season. Behind 3-0 to a hitter for the first time tonight. It's Gavin Cash pinch hitting for Kyle Casper, the Foresters' right fielder. Swung through ball 4 and gave Kubi strike 1. There's a shot out to right, but it'll be caught by Price. Found himself in shallow right to make that catch. Quickly 2 gone for William Pendergrass.
Now batting for the Foresters.
Actually a pinch hitter.
Bedrock Construction, number 45, Peyton Foley.
Number 45. Where's 45? Interesting. Starts him out with a strike. Peyton Tolley. There he is. Kubi's 0-1. That's bounced the plate. Ball and a strike. Through the right side, base hit for Tolley. 2-out single for him. First pitch to Santos is fouled off for strike 1. It's actually Stinson. Sorry, Stinson fouled off the first pitch. Ball and strike to Stinson, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. But in both times he's reached, he's tried to steal as, oh my goodness, Tolley tried to steal second and did. That's the first time they've been successful stealing a bag, and Shamela's throw just not in time. Kubi delivered ball 2 to Stinson. There's ball 3. Runner at second is Peyton Tolley. He singled with 2 out, steals second. Here's Stinson now. 2 for 2 with 2 singles himself. 9-hole hitter, and the Foresters' center fielder. Could be taking his time. Now he'll set himself. Big pitch here. Swung through for strike 2. Count full.
Let's go, Stinson! Let's go, Stinson! Let's go, Stinson!
Count full.
Let's go, Stinson!
Kubi has the sign.
Donate to the homeless right now, kid.
Fires a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Throw to first to complete the strikeout, and the inning will be over. Kubi Tawitz pitches around a runner in scoring position, the tying run that is. And we're headed to the 8th with our score 3-2. Maciel, Darcy, and Tolley are due up for the Blues, barring pinch hitters. 1-run ball game. And this has turned out to be a fun one. Short break and we're back. Blues Baseball Blues Streaming Network. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And we'll hope to hear from you tomorrow, 2 o'clock. First pitch right here, Pershing Park. We'll be right back for the 8th. Back for the 8th, it's C.J. Maciel leading things off for the Blues. We're going to get a win here in Santa Barbara, Pershing Park, against the top seed in the South, the Santa Barbara Foresters.
Now batting for the Blues, number 2, C.J. Maciel.
And I can finally take my sunglasses off. Our score 3-2. And the pitch hit him. Wow. CJ will wear that one and take first. So Maciel hit by a pitch to lead off the 8th for the Blues. And in steps Cody Darcy. Ball one misses to Cody. Tough day for Darcy so far. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and then 0 for 3 actually. Grounded into a double play in the 5th. Chance to make up for all that here with a good at-bat in the 8th. Fly ball out to right. That'll drift and be... Oh, my goodness. Did Otremba catch that? He did, and thankfully Maciel stayed at first. And so no double play, because if Maciel thought that was in the gap, Blues would be in trouble. And there'd be 2 out. So instead, Darcy's now 0 for 4, flying out to right. Here's Tolia now. One out, runner at first. Ball one. That pitch gets away, and Rombach didn't even know where it was, so Maciel takes second. Another wild pitch, the 6th for Forrester's pitching, and a word between Rombach. So 2-0 the count to Tolia. Maciel at second, advanced on a wild pitch. High and inside, count 3-0. Beautiful silence and one of the biggest moments of this game. Top 8 and Tolia takes a 4-pitch walk. So after Maciel's hit by a pitch to lead off the inning, Darcy flew out to right, and now Tolia with his another walk. He leads the team in that category. It's Tolia's 16th walk. It's going to be 2 on and 1 out for Nathan Shamela, who's having a word with Casey Belt as they walk back to the on-deck circle. All right. Quick meeting on the mound. No pitching change. So there actually will be a pitching change. I thought after all that it was just a meeting on the mound. Instead, it's going to be Nick Proctor. Proctor, who came in and picked up a save against the Blues. And these two teams played back on the 19th. So it's going to be Nick Proctor in to get what I assume is the next 5 outs. We'll have to wait and see. Short break and we're back. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. So Nick Proctor brings his nasty breaking ball and sharp fastball to the mound in the late innings of this one. We're in the top of the 8th. There is one out for the Blues, but men on first and second. Maciel's at second. He was hit by a pitch, and Tolia, who just walked on 4 pitches. It'll be Nathan Shamela, who's had an excellent ball game at the plate and behind it doing the catching for the Blues tonight. Proctor's numbers, has not given up a earned run this season, has 3 saves, and through 6 1/3 innings pitched, has given up 1 hit to a senior at Cal Berkeley and a returning Forester. On in the biggest situation of the game so far. And Shamela hits a line drive, base hit to center field. Here comes Maciel rounding third. He's waved home by Casey Belt. The throw home, not in time. It's 4-2 Blues. That is just the second hit off of Nick Proctor this season. And it makes it 4-2 Blues. Men on first and second. Nathan Shamela comes through again in the biggest way and gets one more run back. Proctor wants a new baseball. It's Villegas now, who struck out swinging in his first pinch hit appearance. This will be his second.
I stand with you 100%, brother.
Proctor fires a swinging strike.
13's my lucky number. To you and me instead.
A swinging strike, too. Nothing in 2. Proctor checks on Tolia at second, now fires. Got him looking. 2 out now for Aiden Anderson. Blues get a run back on Nathan Shamelia's third. Shamelia, his third hit, and his RBI that plates an insurance run for the Blues. 3 for 4, 2 singles, and a double. Brings in the 4th run. Proctor now to Anderson. Fires in another strike on that breaking ball.
13-month-old baby.
High and inside. Anderson got away from it, and it's 1-1. What a game for Nathan Shamela. Safe at first after making it 4-2. Now Proctor steps off after hearing Tolia dance around at second.
Oh, the mess I'm in. Doctor.
The run given up by Proctor not earned. Good take by Anderson, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Proctor getting in sick with Rom back. He has the sign. Here's the pitch. 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. That'll end the 8th for the Blues. Home half coming up. Our score 4-2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Proctor ends the inning, but Nathan Shamela, 3 for 4, picks up an RBI, coming back out to do the catching. What a game for him. And we'll see who's in to pitch for the Blues. Looks like it's Cade Nickel warming up to pitch the bottom of the 8th, in which he'll face the top of the Foresters' order, Santos, Otremba, and Basil. I'll be back in 90 seconds. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 4-2 Blues. They get a run back.
Baseball season's underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. They got the hitters, pitchers, and speed to be the best in the West indeed. Stinsheimer Park is where they play, so come on down and watch today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. Go Blues, go! Go Blues, go! Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win.
Back for the bottom of the 8th. And it's Santos who is 1 for 3 to face Cade Nickel, right-hander out of Colorado Mesa. Pitch is a strike. Starts him out 0-1. Third appearance for Nickel out of the bullpen. 3 1/3 innings pitched on the season, but has pitched twice on the 7th against the Barons. Had a really rough outing, gave up 6 earned runs in the bottom of the 9th. In a game the Blues would eventually win. Here's a high chopper back to him. He'll throw to first and get that first out. I was going to mention in his first outing he did not get an out, but then bounced back in a big way against the Saints in an 8-6 win. Went 3 1/3, only gave up 2 hits, struck out 3, and got the win back on June 18th. Gets the first out here in the bottom of the 8th, and here's Tanner Otremba. 1-3 put out is the first out. Otremba 0 for 2 with a walk. Stands in with no one on. Cade Nickel's first pitch is a breaking ball that gets away. Swings through strike 1. Count evens. Ground ball off of Otremba's foot. 1-2. It was fouled off his foot. Seems to be fine. We'll step back in the batter's box. Ground ball. Fouled off. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. A pitch popped up. Looks to be playable for Tolia. Has it. Quickly 2 gone. Tolia catches the pop out. And here's Kevin Basil. He made this game really interesting. He made it 3-2, courtesy of his RBI double in the 6th. Foresters haven't scored since then. Bottom 8, there's 2 out. Cade Nickel trying to pitch a perfect 8th after retiring Santos and Otremba. Starts Basil out with a strike. Ground ball. 1 hopper. Maciel at short. Throw across the diamond. Takes a hop. Not in time to get Basil. It's an infield single. Maciel gave that one everything he could. Trying to make that throw.
Now batting for your Foresters, sponsored by BMW of Santa Barbara, number 16, Griffin Everett.
This is Griffin Everett, who is 0 for 3. Struck out swinging in the first. Grounded into a 4-3 unassisted double play in the 4th. And flew out to right in the 6th. First time facing Nickel. Basil is the runner at first. Another first pitch strike. Quickly 0-2, and Everett does not like the call. Nothing in 2.
What 2 great ball games we're seeing. 2 great ball clubs combining for a bunch of balls.
Got him looking on 3 pitches. There's Cade Nickel at his best. Works around a 2-out single from Basil and strikes out Everett looking to end the 8th. To the 9th we go, and the Blues' last chance for insurance. It'll be McGuire, Kreitzman, and Price. Still be Nick Proctor. Thought he might be in to get the final 5. He has to pitch the 9th, and he has to pitch it well. Blues looking to tack on more. 4-2 our score. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. Last chance for the Blues offense to make things a little more comfortable so we can breathe easier in the 9th. We'll have to wait and see. 9th inning coming up. Short break and we're back. Thanks for hanging out. We have entered the 9th.
Pinch hitting for
And it's a pinch hitter. It's Tate Samuelson pinch hitting for Connor McGuire. So Samuelson will play third base in the bottom of the ninth. Tate Samuelson leading off the ninth against Nick Proctor. These two have definitely faced each other a few times before. Proctor to Samuelson, unloads on a ball, hit deep to left, and a leaping catch cannot be made. Samuelson cruises into second with a leadoff double in the ninth. How about that for Tate? Welcome to the ball game. Double for Samuelson. Here's E.J. Kreitzman. Perfect, exactly what the Blues needed. And a chance to add insurance. Kreitzman takes a strike. Well, this is the most Proctor's been challenged all season. Gave up just his second hit of the season in the eighth to Nathan Shamela. That plated the fourth run for the Blues, gives up a leadoff double to Samuelson in the ninth. His 0-1. Well, actually, he'll step off. Kreitzman swings through strike two.
Crocodile! The sound, the shock of when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew.
Runner at second is Tate Samuelson. Kreitzman struck out swinging in his first pinch hit appearance. Ball one. Ooh, a good take, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, it hit him. Kreitzman's going to take first. He's been hit by a pitch. Rally on for the Blues here in the ninth.
Now batting for the Blues, number 1, Darius Price.
Price's turn to come to the plate in the ninth. 1 for 4 with an RBI single. That made it 1-0 Blues. Since then, our score 4-2. Showed bunt, pulled it back, takes a strike. Runners on first and second for the Blues. Bunt popped up, that can be caught, and it will. Popped up the bunt. No one can move. One gone for C.J. Maciel.
CJ Maciel.
Maciel 1 for 3, was hit by a pitch to lead off the 8th. He'd come around to score on Shamela's RBI single. Takes inside there.
What a force right there, brothers. What an intense, passionate game. What fire we're seeing.
1-0 to Maciel. Takes a strike. Ball 2.
Very superstitious! Very superstitious! Very superstitious!
Thought better of that one, but swung through it. 2-2 now. A 2-2 pitch from Proctor is swung through, and Maciel strikes out. It's a quick 2 outs and a good response from Proctor after facing runners on first and second. Price pops out. Maciel strikes out. Here's pinch hitter. Oh my goodness, it's Zach Tollerman. Now this is an important moment because Tollerman really early in the season. Gosh, I have to look back. It was the first series, definitely one of the first series. Zach Tollerman was at first. He had reached and then was diving back into first base as someone was trying to pick him off. He had to exit the ballgame with an injury. We learned that he separated his shoulder, would eventually get an MRI. Tollerman takes a strike. And I remember talking to Bob Miller about how's Tollerman doing, how's the shoulder, and Coach Miller said flat out, I don't think we're going to see him again this season, and that's a big loss. He's a big, tall corner infielder, good with the bat. But he's back, and the MRI revealed that nothing was torn. He could come back and play. He hits a chopper to third. It eats him up. Oh, my goodness, actually. Wow, that was incredible. So Basil, it went off of his glove, and then Santos recovered it in the 6-hole and threw to first in time. That hit like 3 Forrester infielder gloves, and it ends up getting to first in time to retire Tollerman. That's a big moment for Zach. Welcome back to the Blues. But Tollerman grounds out to end the 9th. Blues unable to plate an insurance run after Tate Samuelson led the 9th off with a double. Kreitzman was hit by a pitch. Price, Maciel, and Tollerman all retired in order. And Proctor gets out of the jam. This is a 2-0 game, a 2-run game, excuse me. And Cade Nickel is in to get the save for the Blues. Can also get the win. To the bottom of the 9th. And our score 4-2. Blues in front, and we'll be back. Blues Baseball, Blues Streaming Network. Thanks for hanging out.
Underway. You'd better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, St. Louis, what do you say? The Blues are gonna win today. We're singing now. Go Blues, go!
Number 9, Hunter Ensley.
Short break as promised. Whew, it is freezing now. That breeze blowing in from the Pacific. Sun is completely set. We get a beautiful backdrop with sunset skies, palm trees in the back. Cade Nickel delivers a first pitch curveball for a strike to Hunter Ensley. Ground ball to second. Price. It eats him up. Tying run's coming to the plate. Ensley reaches on an E4. And it's a big bat in Nate Rombach. He's 1 for 2 with a solo home run. That home run that led off the 5th was his first of the season. He also walked back in the 2nd. Nickel versus Rombach. Game on the line. Bottom 9. Ball 1. Curveball just missed. It's 2-0. Cade Nickel being trusted with getting the save, delivering the win. He's got to get 3 more in the bottom of the 9th. And this is the hardest team in the South to do that against. Popped up. Shamela giving chase, has a look, catches it. Oh my goodness. 1 out, just like that. Shamela's been incredible. Catches the pop out behind the plate. 1 gone for Gavin Cash, and this is another big bat. Team leader in RBIs coming to the plate. He's also homered 4 times. Everyone else has homered once, if that. Huge bat. Gavin Cash. He's the tying run at the plate. Their biggest home run threat hits a ground ball to Price. Turns to second to try and get to. Sorry, came out wrong. They get the out at second, but Cash reaches on a fielder's choice. So Price opted to get the lead out run at second. They get that. Cash is safe at first on a fielder's choice.
Number 33, Jack Holman.
It's the 3rd pinch hitter in the 8th spot, and it's Jack Holman. Last chance for the Foresters. Down to their final out. Strike 1. Just missed 1-1. First at bat for Jack Holman. Freshman on his way to UCLA. 1-1 pitch. Nickel just missed 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Nickel fires. That's a line drive, base hit up the middle. Holman delivers. Oh, and there's trouble with it out in center, but they get the out at second. The relay in from Anderson ends the game. There was trouble with it out in center field. Anderson had a little bit. He's had trouble with it out in center. They throw to second. They get the out. The game's over in the final 4-2. That is the game. Blues win 4-2. It's the lowest scoring game of the season, and San Luis Obispo emerges victorious. The final 4-2. Coming out tomorrow, first pitch shortly after 2. Little matinee action early afternoon. We'll be back here at Pershing Park. Blues and Foresters. Blues are now 9-10 on the season, and the Foresters have their 2-game winning streak snapped. They are now 8-6. We'll get you updated standings in the CCL South tomorrow afternoon. But for myself, I've been Zach Ebrahim, and on behalf of the entire Blues organization, we appreciate you tuning in to tonight's action. We apologize for having to deal with the, a little bit of fan noise. The Blues faithful definitely showed up today. That was the coolest part of tonight's ball game, but we made it through it. 4-2 the final. Great game, really was. Nathan Shamela, that was his best game as a Blue, hands down, and there will be more to come. Catcher out of Dartmouth delivers a 3-for-4 performance. Go-ahead RBI single that made it 4-2 in the 8th. Went 3-for-4. Threw out 2 guys trying to steal. Gotten out in the 9th. Just outstanding. Bullpen does its thing. Everyone was excellent. And the Blues win 4-2. On behalf of the entire Blues organization, I've been Zach Ebrahim saying so long from Santa Barbara. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 2. First pitch, Blues and Foresters. Till then, take it easy. We'll do the same. Good night, everybody.